Hi and welcome to today's press up. I wasn't sure what to do. I got a two-day gap where I was didn't have anything planned. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring forward talking about menus, which is something that I was going to cover in some later press ups during part of a weekly series that's coming up. But as when we were talking about categories and tags, we added some categories into our menu here, and I really skimmed quickly over doing that. I just did that without explaining what I was doing. So today I'm going to talk about how you can add stuff into menus on your site. Now, the first thing to know about menus is that the places where you can put menus are totally controlled by your theme, and your theme will define menu areas. So in this theme here, there's a menu area here, which you can quite clearly see. There may well be other menu areas in your theme. There may be more than one menu area in your theme. So it's totally up to your theme where menus can appear. And that will become a little bit clearer later on. And the way that WordPress works is there are menu areas, which are little slots in your theme where you can put a menu, and there are menus themselves, which are lists of items. And so to make this menu have the items in it that we want, we will need to create a menu, and then we will need to place that menu into the menu area, into the slot in the theme where we want to see that menu. So let's go to the dashboard. Oh, I need to log in as a admin user. So I'm going to log out and just re-log in as this. Right, that was my little password manager tool that I use to save all my passwords. And here we go. Right, so we're logged in. And under appearance, so I'm now an administrator and I get more menu items. Under appearance, there's this menu section. Excuse my coughing. And what you get here is you get menus and locations as tabs at the top. And you have down the left-hand side of edit menu section, you have all the things that you can put into menus, and on the right hand side you have the menu that you're currently building. So if we go and look what's on our menu, we've got home, about me, about press ups, sample page, news and food. And if I go and look on the menu here, this is a current menu, and if we look in menu settings we see theme locations. So these are the slots that I talked about. This theme only has one location and it's called primary menu, and because this is ticked, this means that this menu, this list of things, is actually placed into that slot within the theme. So what we should see is that this list is the same list as the things in the menu. Let's go and delete this page. So if these sections expand and collapse, let's expand sample page and we will click remove, and then make sure you click save menu over here. And then we'll go and refresh our home page and we should see that sample page has been removed from the menu. So quite rightly, this list of things is reflected in the list of things in that menu. Equally, I can move things around. So let's say I can, and this is just drag and drop. So I can drag news there. I can even create sub-menus by moving things left and right. So if I move this to the right-hand side, you'll see the box I'm dropping into moves slightly to the right. That's now a sub-item. I can save that. And what you'll see is that news has now moved in front of about press ups, and I've got a sub-menu item for food. So this is a great way that you could use categories on your site to organize content within menus. So that works really, really nicely. Let's just have a look at what's on the left-hand side quickly. So I can add pages from my site. I can add any old link, so I can link to google.com, and link text for that can just be Google. I can add that to my menu. And as I really quickly did, you can add categories. It's worth noting that pages and categories both have these tabs, and the default tab is most recent. So if you can't see a page in this list, click on view all, because that will show you all of your pages, or click on search and you can search for a page. And let's add our sample page back in, for example. So once you've got menus assigned, that's how you can add, move items around. This list of things that you can add can change depending on your theme and the plugins that you're using. There's a really, really quick overview of menus. I've run out of time. I hope that was useful today.